Hello there, I'm Evie and welcome to my channel. Today we're back with another episode of Stardew Valley. So today we will be playing through days 4 and 5 of Stardew Valley. And just seeing where we can get at our farm, basically. So when we last left off, we grew our farm a little bit more. We had beans and toast both grow up to be adult chickens, which is perfect. So now we're producing eggs. Unfortunately, I found they grew up so fast and it breaks my heart. So we'll also have to quickly run over and grab some more hay for them so they have some food to eat. I don't think that's called fodder. Fodder is in another game, actually. I can't remember what it's called. Harvest Moon? Story of Seasons. That's where fodder comes from, actually. So it's hay. I don't know why. It's like a completely different thing. So we did grow our farm again, then we had the chickens grow up. We also did some fishing because we met Willie in our, I think, second episode actually is when we met Willie. But we did some fishing in the last episode because we were on a big hunt to find Sebastian and Elliot. And if you did watch that video, you know I could not find them. And again, I think I was just like seconds off from seeing Sebastian because again, like Abigail and Sam were both at the saloon that night. And I believe Sebastian would have been there when they were there as well. So I think we again missed him so closely, and Elliot also goes to the saloon quite a bit, so again, I think I've really narrowly missed him, and that's so sad to say. So as you can guess, today's episode we will be centering around first, after doing our quick chores of watering, feeding the chickens, petting the chickens, all that fun stuff, we will be going out and looking for Sebastian and Elliot. Now I was trying to do what I could off by memory, and just see if I could find them without using the wiki. Unfortunately, I did have to use the wiki a bit after for Sebastian. I could not for the life of me find him without googling his schedule. So I did have to use that in order to find out when he took a smoke, or if he was out working on a bike, you know, or just out and about, or the saloon. And I just tried to fish a crop, so it's off to a great start that day. So we do eventually have to find them and just get that quest complete, because to move forward we do need to meet everyone. And unfortunately the wizard was not someone I could meet, even though I tried. And I believe too, we also had some geodes left over from the other episode, so we will have to go and see Clintoris to get our geodes open, and hopefully we'll make a quick museum trip with some stuff to donate to Gunther. I also went to the Jojo Mart last episode because it was Wednesday, and if anyone who's played Stardew Valley knows, Wednesday Pierre is closed, so it was a pain in the ass because I could not buy more seeds and crops. So thank you, Pierre. You are a lovely, lovely, lovely salesman. And I adore you so, so, so much. No. You are worse than Tom Nook. And that is saying something. I mean that meanly. Extremely meanly. Other than that, we will also be stopping by the Robin shop, which, I mean, is home for Sebastian, so it's like two birds at once. We will be checking with Robin to see the silo, because we need to build a silo for one of our quests, but also because it allows us to store some stuff for the birds or the chickens, so we can put our hay there instead of keeping our hay in a chest. Plus it'll be easier because we can just grab it from the hay bundle up in the corner of the chicken coop and just take it from there, so it just saves us the trip, saves us the journey and all that. So we will definitely be checking that out. I know I don't have the stuff for it right now because I've been selling stuff. Selling like forageables, selling stuff that was coming from rocks, dig spots, etc, etc. I've been selling all that for money because I really want to get my crops going. And again, since I am playing with the randomized bundles in the community center, I don't know what crops and stuff I'm going to get, so I'm trying to get every type of seed possible, get multiple of those just in case like they're in the quality bundle. So I've been just selling everything, which is obviously not something you should be doing, but it is something I am doing. So we did the fishing, as I said. We are also hoping to get the community center unlocked within this challenge. Not challenge, within this day we're trying to get our community center, and we're also going to hope to get a part of the Adventurers Guild with Merlin. So those are our goals for the episode. We're also hoping to get more crops on the go, get more stuff started, so we did get some stuff from Pierre. Thank you for that, even though I just insulted you, but you're open today, we're cool, you're cool, whatever. So we'll also quickly check in with George and Evelyn. I don't think of her name, that's horrible. Like, we have the same name and I'm just forgetting her name already. So bad of me. And we'll check in with Alex as well. And I'm also going around checking all the trash cans to see if I can get the hat. I really want a hat, and the hat mouse isn't out yet, so the trash can is like my main goal for things. I'm excited to unlock the raccoon hat. It's one of my favorite hats in the game, if I'm honest. I like have it on and I don't take it off ever in my last playthrough. It was so much fun. I love the raccoon hat, so I'm looking forward to getting that. And as we went down on the beach, we got lucky with the first person we had to go find. So this is Elliot, if you've never played the game. Elliot is Elliot, really. I don't have much to say on him, I think. From an artistic standpoint, I do think he's a really cool character, I guess. I really do like the arts. I like poetry. I like writing and stuff like that. So I think that's fun. And I'm also a wine drinker in my own personal time. So I mean, we got that in common. Other than that, I do find Elliot's character a little bit boring. I had a friend who loved Elliot. Why? I don't know, like he's just like that artistic soul, you know, like the Lost, but like I prefer a cool bad one. So that's who we'll be meeting later on, Sebastian. And that's one of the two I'm looking into the marriage, either Haley, our girl here, actually, speaking of the devil, or we are going to go for Sebastian, I think. Those are the two that I'm up for. That's what I'm thinking anyways. I've already married Abigail in the past one, so not really too interested in going through that route again. I like to try to like switch it up through playthroughs, just to keep it a little bit interesting, to get it a little bit different. Again, I know I said before too with Shane, I'm not going to go through with him because when you get the room with the marriage thing, I'm not really interested in his room. It's gross. So again, I am also going for aesthetics. I like that. And I think Sebastian, if I'm correct, comes with the frog as well. So I mean, how can you say no to that? Right? How can you say no to that? And I found a quick not forageable, but I found something for the museum, which is perfect. So we have a reason to go to Gunther after we get the geodes. I actually don't think I have the geodes there. Oh, I thought I had those already. I'm wrong. So we're quickly looking through Robin's catalog, and again, I don't have enough stuff for that, and I really don't want to spend the money right away on the silo yet. I want to get a few more crops in the go before I do that. But I do have to get everything together for that, so I mean, I'm not really able to be like, oh, money is the issue here. I'm not getting it because of the money. No, it's because I've been selling everything. Oops. So by Linus's house, I did steal a leek. So, I mean, I am stealing food from a homeless guy. That's horrible of me. Please don't cancel me for that. Yeah, Evie May just steals from the homeless. Like, let's cancel her. Other than that, that's really our goals for this. Again, the community center, unlock the cave, I meet Sebastian. We finally found Elliot. So I spent the entire day pretty much just like outside his house, like waiting. Because I think Google said like on Thursday he leaves his computer around 2 or something for a quick smoke break, but it did not work. And I was getting a little bit frustrated waiting. So I was like, I don't want to like take too much time and just spend my whole day waiting for him. But again, I really wanted to move forward with it. So it was just like a really big debate. So I decided to go off and explore while waiting. Because I think 4:30 to 5:30 was the other time it suggested to kind of go out and look for them. So I decided I think I'm going to the museum now. I actually don't know where I'm going. My guess is I'm going to the museum to donate that before the museum closes because I didn't actually have the geodes yet. So it's a little bit frustrating. I was wrong. I don't like being wrong. Yeah, so we are going to the museum to donate that prehistoric skull, I think it's called. And there's a quick trash can. Let's go dig in. I love digging in trash cans. I remember at the Sims 3 University, that was one of my favorite things when I used to play like the homeless challenge, like runaway. I did the runaway team, but I also think I did like technically rags and riches growing up. It was one of my favorite things. Like I found like when I got bored of the playthrough or like playing the Sims 3, I used to always do like started off with nothing. It was one of my favorite things to do. And with the university pack, you do get to go through like trash diving. And that was one of my favorite things ever to do. It was just all the things you can get from it, all the bugs. Like my Sims used to have bug collections because of it. And I just remember this was like, I'll say 2014, 2013 was when I got the Sims game. Yeah. So when I used to play those, I would do, like I said, the trash day and all this stuff. And I remember like, this is when I was like 14. And I was going through like this weird phase where I just like the scene colors, right? Like the hot pink and black and like neon green, like your scene colors. And I would make the house like that. And I just have the vivid memory of like the horrible, because I had this is, again, I say all the time, my computer is like shit. But again, this is like an old Toshiba I used to have, and I played the Sims 3 on it, and I mean, it ran well for what it is worth. Now, you could probably hear the fan in like a whole, like, you probably heard the fan down in America. But yeah, so I would like make my house like that with like the leopard print, and oh my god, was it ever a design fashion? Like, failure. I don't know. No, actually I didn't, because my computer ended up, the charger broke. So I couldn't charge my computer anymore, and that's why I didn't use that computer. So I never got the chance to save all my old Sim files from like 2014-ish, because I had one that I would play, and it was like a vampire, fairy, a witch, and a werewolf. They all lived together, and like one was the father and like the three were like their kids, so it was teenagers, and I loved that playthrough so much. That was my favorite save file, like one of the longest running save files I've ever had. Love them. They were like my favorite, and I wish when I first got The Sims 4 I actually recreated them, but it just didn't hit the same if I'm honest. And this was before I knew how to like do the CC, because I waited a little bit before adding CC, because it was my first time playing The Sims 4 with that computer, so I held off on getting any like downloading anything on it. I just wanted to play The Sims 4 because I really did like how you could do the customability of like people, because with The Sims 3 Draggers it was a little bit more tedious and it wasn't as much variety as you could do with The Sims 4. So when I started playing The Sims 4, that was really fun, but I did very quickly start downloading CC because it's like probably 5 or 6 years before I actually bought any of the content or like expansion packs, which I don't know why I waited that long. But I mean, I was in high school too when I was playing The Sims 4, so I didn't have money. I didn't get a job till like years later. And that's when I finally had like my big girl money, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy expansion packs, and that's how I got back into The Sims 4 after so long of not playing it. And actually, I know I said in the other episode, not my other episode, but like in my Animal Crossing one yesterday that I posted, I was getting a new computer. So I actually did buy the new computer. It should be here at the end of the month, so I'm looking really forward to that so I can start posting like Sims content. And also, the editing on the iPad is so difficult, and like the storage, and Sebastian is finally here. I finally found his emo shit. He's finally out of his house, finally out of his room. I have finally found him. I'm sorry if you're wearing earphones, but I'm also not that sorry. I finally had found him. It took forever. 4 days, no Sebastian. And he's finally out of his man cave. I finally found him. Oh my god, the relief I did when I found him. Because I was doing stuff and I just remember I was like so frustrated. I'm like, oh my god, like look at the time. Like we have to run. And I don't have coffee, and we had to gift someone, and I don't know why, because it's hardwood, I think, is one of like Robin's like gifts. So I gave her a piece of wood, and she was not happy with that whatsoever. Like, it's fine. You can go back to Demetrius's wood. Don't take mine. Whatever. So yeah, I kind of probably messed up my relationship with Robin already. It's okay. Mommy Robin, I'm so sorry. Sorry, not sorry, but I did try to do that. So we had to like, I didn't quite read that. So we had 2 new challenges that we have to do, but we finally met everyone. That took so long, and it was so stressful, and it took me looking into Wikipedia to finally do that. So I kind of cracked a little bit when I did that. Yeah. But as I was saying, I did get a new computer, and like the editing on the iPad's really hard, because like my iPad, whenever I up it in DaVinci Resolve, it always says like, hey, your iPad sucks. You can't use most of our features. Whatever, loser. It's probably calling me poor or whatever. Yeah, so I did actually get the new computer, and I'm looking so forward to it. It's supposed to be here at the end of the month, so I am so excited for that, especially because I think now, like, I've stopped doing like a lot of edits or adding like little fun things to my video, because like I enjoy that. I know it's like a little bit cheesy. Like if you watch my earlier videos from like 2 months ago when I started, I did have more fun with like adding just random stuff to my videos, and like it probably is cringy, it's probably lame, like, but I had so much fun because I think it adds personality doing these things. But unfortunately, like my iPad, it just crashed so much, and I had a lot of troubles too, like trying to like render it, I guess, to like export it. So I've stopped overall doing that just because of like the issues I was running into, and I was getting frustrated. But I am glad that I have done that, so I have an idea of how to do that. And once I get the computer and actually have access to DaVinci Resolve in its full form, I'm so excited to have some of the knowledge for it and just kind of get an idea of how to do these things. So I'm looking so much forward to being able to add some more personality, because like, despite what people think, I do have personality. I don't know how to show it, and other than just being like a little bit silly and goofy. So looking forward to that, and also looking really forward to posting like the Sims content, because I think again I'm going to do like a machina right off the bat. That's one of the ideas I have. I've been working on like for years, just storyline, and it is going to be doing with the Runaway Teen Challenge in The Sims 4, but I'm also going to cross it with the Rags to Riches. So we'll have a teen. I have actually posted a little bit on Tumblr about it. Her name's Rain, and she comes from like, you know, like, I mean, if you're a happy kid having a happy life, you're probably not going to run away from home. Typically not. So it is your typical, like, hard life. She runs away with the idea of she wants to become famous. There's obviously way more to Rain than just, like, stars in her eyes. So I'm looking so forward. I have been practicing scripts, practicing writing, and I'm really excited for my storytelling to finally come on here. When I was a teenager, I did post a lot. I don't know if anyone remembers the app or, like, the site called Quotive. I used to write stories there. When I was a bit older, I did do ones with, like, creepypasta. I was a big fan of creepypastas growing up, but I did write stories about that, like, ex-readers, because I just knew those were the ones people would read, so I used my creativity and just also using stuff that I knew people would read and combined the two, and I gotta say, I did really good on that, and that's one of those things, like, I forget about time to time, but when I look back at it and never feel doubts about, like, what I can come up with, I always look back and think, like, you did really good, and you got a lot of compliments on stuff with that. And it was just, it helps reassure me, because it's like, you can do stuff once you set your mind to that, and that's something I often forget, and I don't know why I'm just being inspirational halfway through this video. But it is something I like to remind myself, like, it's not about, like, the quality. I mean, quality is definitely important, but it's not about what you have access to, but it's just about your mindset and setting your mind to it, so I'm really glad to have experienced that, because, again, I was, like, a teenager doing that. I think I had, like, I mean, I checked probably, like, a year ago. I don't often remember quota for good reasons. But it had, like, 200,000 reads, which was just insane. And also, we got our cat. Marty came by with our cat. So at the start of the video, when we chose the cat we wanted from the character customization screen, we had chose this cat. So I chose the one that was the closest to the tuxedo. And I was so excited because I was going to choose the name Miso. I love the name Miso for a cat, and that just came up there, and I was like, what a sign, like, how cool is that? Like, the name I was going to go for was already there. So I do have two cats in real life. They're both tuxedos, and I'm not going to say that, I don't know why I'm trying to, like, censor my cats, but their names are Cosmo and Milo. So when you combine the two, you can make Miso. So I often do use the name Miso in a lot of my stuff, or, like, even when I'm practicing writing, because I do like to write, just do some free creative writing, and if there's a cat, and I do name it Miso, because the name is really cute, but it's also just a combination of my two cats, and I was so excited when I seen that, because I don't know why, it made me so happy when that came up. But we now have a cat on our farm, so it's our third animal, and it's a cat. How can you go wrong with cats? I love cats. I've never played with a dog, actually. It's always been a cat, because when I first started playing that was when I first got my first cat, Cosmo. And obviously I did name Cosmo after it on the game. So it was just nice. I think I got the horse around the time I got my second cat, Milo. And I think I named the horse, no, the horse was named Grover. But I feel like I named something Milo on that game too. Like, oh, the son, because I had a kid on the game where I named it Milo. The horse was named Grover, though, because I was going for G names for everyone, like Giuseppe, Gretchen, like those sorts of names. So in day 2, we do have our cat here now. We're just clearing up some of the farm just to get, like, some stuff out of the way, because again, it's really overwhelming here. And I'm just trying to catch the paths, and thankfully we didn't use too much of our energy, because we got a really good night's rest the night before. So I went around just trying to get what I could, some stones, some wood, to also, like, increase our storage so that we have some of these supplies on hand when I start going to Robin, but also because I needed water. I am trying to clear up the farm to my best of ability when I get the chance to. It's just there's so much stuff happening in the first day, and, like, so many skills you want to upgrade and stuff. Because we also need to upgrade our farming, so that way we can get the scarecrow, which, again, like, it keeps the crows away, so it protects our crops, and right now we need all the money we can get. Not to beat a dead horse on that, but we do. Also, again, this is not Stardew related at all, and I am about to go on a very mini tangent, but in probably tomorrow's episode of what I am going to post for Animal Crossing, we went on a mini villager hunt, and I got really lucky, because I was playing it earlier today, and I was like, okay, like, because I mopped the floors, and I was like, okay, the floors are out there mopping, so, like, this is a perfect time to just sit down with Animal Crossing and just villager hunt, which, again, is a very tedious process, but it is fun in its way. I do collect whatever weeds I can get and sell those to Leaf when she comes on the island, or he, I don't know, when they come on the island. So I did that, and I think it was, like, the ticket 4 or 5 I got. And I got a villager that I was really pleased with. I will not spoil who the villager is, because you'll just have to watch that. So yeah, watch my videos to know who the villager is. That's a threat. I'm joking. Please do everything on your own accord, and I will not threaten anyone. Or will I? Who knows? But yeah, so I got a villager. It turns out I thought it was one of my dreamies on the app I have for it, and it turns out it wasn't. However, again, I really like the character and I'm really glad. So I think the next one I'm hoping to get rid of, I do have 2 more spaces left for villagers because I think you can get 10 people in total on your island. So we do also got the community center, that's what's happening right now. So we can finally see what we will have for our bundles, which will take some stress off my plate. Just to let you know what's happening in the game while I'm ranting, rumbling. I'm just on a tangent's the word. I'm on a rumble. I am rumbling. Oh my. I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, I was actually pretty pleased with the animal we got in place of one of the ones I didn't like as well. So I think Agnes is the next one I'm hoping to get off the island. Definitely Agnes. Other than that, no, I'm pretty pleased. Like Pico again, like I just kind of went rid of her because of her house. Flora I do want to keep. I like Flora. And Antonio is another one I really like, even though his house is just kind of like, ooh. But I think with Happy Home Design we can change that around. But yeah, that aside, I'll rant about that again tomorrow, I'm sure. I like to repeat myself. So we're in here now with the Mayor Lewis. We are in the community center, which is great. We finally have access to that. And my character is getting scared from something, so we finally have a Jumino. Yeah, we finally have the Juminos on our farm, not island. We're not islanders today, we're farmers. Wrong game. So anyways, Mayor Lewis is just like, whatever. I'm going home, like, you loser. But he keeps it on lock for us so we can go and see what it is. But unfortunately, because I need to go meet the wizard and he has to invite me to his island, or home, not island, we cannot find out what the bundles were today. We have to wait until the wizard calls us over. Because I was like, finally, I get to go see. So I was running around all over the community center to try and see the little glowing spots, just so I could find out what it was that we needed. But none of them were there, and I remember, I think it was only the pantry you have access to when you first started. Not the pantries. The dining room, the hobby room, this room. And it's all in gibberish. I remember when I first played Stardew Valley, this part here was so exciting to me. It was just, I wasn't expecting this, because like 4 days in, I was like, man, I am horrible at this game. Like, how do you even play it? And just waiting kind of for something to happen, like something a little bit more. And this whole cutscene, I was just locked in. It was really fun, actually. I love the start of the game, and sometimes I wish I can go back to like when I first played it and just enjoy it again. We also have to get our inventory increased, but unfortunately, again, I don't have the money for that. And in the process of walking back to my house and just checking for some forageables, I did go trash can hunting, but I did not find anything. Again, because nobody wants to give me a hat. Like, okay, why won't you just give me the trash can hat? Like, is it weird if I just want to put a trash can on my head? Oscar the Grouch does it. Oscar the Grouch, the icon himself. The Green Grinch wears a hat. And Haley's ignoring me, so it's probably well deserved after my tangent of how I just want to be Oscar the Grinch. And I also risked losing my friendship points with Sam if we even had any, because I want that hat. I want a hat. My head is cold. I want to be Oscar the Grouch, and I'm proud of it. Whatever. Girl has dreams. Girl has hobbies. And if Oscar the Grouch is one of them, so be it. So we also threw out the grasses so I can make some more room for the forageables coming up, because that's probably one of the easiest things I can start leveling up and start unlocking things, was the forageables. So I checked in here because I think the spring leeks are still here for another few days. I don't know fully when they go. I think it's the 18th is when the onions start going, and they're really good money. It was one of those things I kind of wish I knew about in the start of the game, was the onions, because again, like, they sell really well, and like, it's just an easy thing. Like, you don't have to go hunting for that. So with that said, later part of today we will be going to the mines and just seeing that. I think we go to the mines. Yes, we do go to the mines today. So we'll be going to the mines and meeting Merlin, because Jojo Mart had cleared up the blocks that were in the way, or the rocks. I think I said blocks accidentally, so I'm not just saying rocks, you know. So rocks were cleared out of the way. So we can go and see the mines now and go see what Merlin has to say, because we haven't met Merlin either yet. But without that, we are just going to quickly farm some stuff. We'll put some potatoes down, some that, some this, some that, some everything. And my garden is just full of everything. That's okay, that's how farming works, I am sure. I am not an agriculture nerd. I do like biology, though. Biology is fun. So I do quickly just get that done before I think we're going to go check on the chickens. But we are not. We're going to go hunt for some more forageables. But that's perfect. We have a really decent farm, I think, starting off. And unfortunately, I don't know what we need yet because I can't speak Jumino. So we will have to wait for... It won't be part of this episode, but next episode I will be meeting the wizard and learning how to speak Jumino. That way we can go and start our community bundle. And hey, Linus, how are you? Please don't destroy my tent. That's so heartbreaking. Like, if realistic, thinking about like the islander, not the islanders, but like the inhabitants of Pelican Town. I am so intrigued in knowing like who here threatens Linus. Honestly, it probably is Mayor Lewis. He definitely gives me like that vibe, like a Karen vibe where he's like, no tents on my property. No homeless people. No Linus. No. Because I can't really see anyone else really caring like that much about like Linus's tent to like destroy it. But I guess he probably has like life elsewhere. And was like bullied, I guess. I don't know if bullied is the word. Harassed is probably like the more suiting word for that. But this is Merlin here, or Marlin. I don't know why I call him Merlin. Oh, it's Marlin. But yeah, Marlin, he gives us a sword. So that way we can now go in the mines and defend ourselves. So we can also start getting our combat skills up as well. And you can watch me get my ass kicked by slimes. And bugs. And everything else that kicks your ass in Stardew Valley because I am horrible at the combat in this game. Like, if we could like swing the sword in like a little bit different angles, I think you might be able to with the different ones. Not this one in particular, but like, you know, like if I was Link or something in the caves, I definitely probably would have a better fighting chance than what I do right now. Like, I'm not bad at, well, I guess I should say I'm probably pretty bad at Zelda games. I don't know. I actually haven't played Breath of the Wild, and like, it looks really fun, and I was going to, but like, I just didn't want to spend $80 on the game, and I wasn't sure how I'd feel about it. Like, I definitely think it's a good game, it's just I didn't have the will to spend $80 at the time on it, and I do want to play that game now I'm thinking about it. I think that would be really fun. I should probably play the Pokemon one first. I am so totally procrastinating playing the Pokemon because I kind of forget that I have it. And we also have to like get to level 5 of the mines. And we'll just quickly speak to the kids. Josh is like, I don't know you. But meanwhile, like the other one, I forgot his name too. I don't know why I always forget his name. Oh, I don't know your name. It's okay. I'm really trying to remember his name. But at least we got another thing for the museum. I think it was a trilobite. Trilobite. Yeah. That's what we got for the museum, which is great. So we have another thing to donate. And I'm just making my rounds with all the trash cans again because I'm a trash queen. I just want all the trash. And I'm looking really forward to when we get those minecarts unlocked. It's just so annoying walking around the island and or coffee. Whichever one comes first, minecarts or coffee, like I'm looking so forward to that. I hate the speed of it. Like, it's like when you play Pokemon before you get the running shoes, like in their earlier games. It's just so annoying. Especially the bike. Even the running shoes are like a little bit annoying. The bike is so nice. Like, it's just a breath of fresh air when you get the bike. I miss Soul Silver, actually. That was such a fun game. Soul Silver is just like, such good memories with that. I kind of wish they would remake it, but after seeing like the Diamond and Pearl remake, I kind of like am okay if they don't remake that. I guess technically Soul Silver was a remake of one of the original ones, but it would be nice to see that come back and just play it again. With like better graphics, I guess. I don't know. Honestly, I say that, but it'll probably make me eat my words. Also, Poketopia looks really fun. I don't know, I didn't really care for it when I first seen it. And I was just like, okay, like, it just looks like a quick cash grab, but a lot of people seem to be excited about it, and after hearing people's opinions and perspectives on the new game, I will say it looks really fun. Now, I can't play it personally, I don't have a Nintendo Switch 2, but I don't think it's actually going to be as disappointing as it first came off across. And before we end our day, since our energy is getting low, and I was really hoping to go in and just get at least one thing done on the to-do list, And I had to double check because I couldn't remember if it was like 5 or 10 that I had to go through, but it was 5. It seemed really easy to do, but as I was in there longer, my energy was just running out so quickly, and unfortunately I don't have bombs. I don't have anything to properly start getting the rocks done, so I wasn't fully sure if I would be able to make it through level 5. I didn't have any food items on me, and my inventory was also full because I just went down there with a full inventory, which was just really silly of me to do. But unfortunately, my energy was just getting way too low, and I was like a bit hesitant doing anything further with the mines within that time, because I also didn't have money to run up to Gus's, you know, clear out my inventory quickly, go to Gus, get some food. It was really risky, and I was getting a little bit nervous that I was going to pass out in the mines, but thankfully, I came to my senses and said, let's just go. We don't have to do everything in one run. It's okay. There's another day to do it. And with that, I took off from the mines and just headed home because that much energy, there wasn't much to do. We already spoke to quite a few people, and I couldn't really gift anyone anything. I don't have the money, so I just didn't see the point of going anywhere else. I just went straight home, full of shame and embarrassment in the mines. But with that said, this is pretty much the end of the video. I don't do too much after this. Again, I have no energy to do anything. I'm literally just a walking corpse at this point on this thing. But yeah, thank you for taking your time out of your day. If you watched this video, if you watched my other Stardew Valleys, a big thank you for all the support and stuff. I am over on Tumblr. The link will be in my bio if you wanted to check that out. I mainly post Animal Crossing stuff there, some Sim stuff. I've only posted one thing of Stardew Valley on Tumblr, but again, if you're interested in any of the other topics, please check that out. I really do enjoy creating content with that. Other than that, any likes, comments, and subscriptions are appreciated. I appreciate all the support, and I will see you again next time with another episode of Stardew Valley, or even with my Animal Crossing series. Thank you so much, and have a lovely day. Goodbye.